Hello everyone, Nev here, and today I kind of have something fun. So this idea came to me just kind of suddenly a couple weeks back, and I got really excited about it, and started frantically writing down a bunch of stuff, and basically I was going through a bit of a overexcitement, I don't know, like that sort of ADHD, really getting excited about something and going full force into it. And yeah, I was really into that, and I should have made a video right then and there. But as what happens with something like that, I just couldn't. I couldn't make a video at that time, and the excitement for that quickly went down for me. So, which was maybe a good thing because it allowed me some time to sort of think over it here and there, and yeah. So anyway, I want to do a tarot myth making. And I hope this makes sense. And I apologize if you can hear my dog. She's out there barking at people. I kind of came up with this idea, and I have just some chicken scratch here. And I kind of want to make this a hashtag. I don't know how well it's going to go and if other people want to do the same thing, because this can be as simple or as complex as we want to make it. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to make it pretty simple. But it's kind of something that I think I want to do or delve into a little deeper later on, and maybe go more deeply into it. So anyway, long story short, the idea is to kind of create your own mythology, and it's kind of like creating your own story or creating your own character or something like that, but it's doing it within the framework of general mythology. So what I had written down, just some chicken scratch here. So for a short video form, doing basically a 6-card reading, 6-card spread, going over the location where this, it's going to be like a deity or hero, a deity or a hero or something like that. So some sort of mythical character. Where is this mythical character? Where's this deity from or located? Then the next one is maybe some character traits, something about this character's personality, this deity's personality. Then what's this deity's challenge or obstacle or weakness or something like that? And for what's its ability or strength, a magical ability, or yeah. The fifth position is a family, the lineage, something about their family. And again, as the cards you pull, they can be as complex or as simple as we want to make it. And then finally, what are the goals of this deity? Also, what are the goals of the people who would worship this deity or honor this deity or something like that? So that's where my mind was. And I actually did a little sample of this a few days ago, just kind of doing a preparation for this video. And I actually really liked what cards I pulled. So I kind of want to re-pull those same cards to show what I got and a general idea. And then after we do this, redoing it again and just kind of coming up with our own character. All right, so for location, I actually drew the sun, and I am using the Cosmic Slumber Tarot for this. For if any of you plan to do this as well, you can use whatever tarot deck you want. You can use an oracle deck. You can combine things. One of the things I was thinking about when I was in that sort of, I don't want to use the term manic because I think that has different connotations or different medical connotations there. So I don't want to say that, but that sort of feeling. When I was in that state, one of the things I was really thinking about using Lenormand and oracle and all these other divinatory systems to kind of really branch off with this, okay, and to go kind of nuts. So the card that I pulled for location was the sun, which I thought was absolutely perfect, and it was basically why I kind of wanted to create, why I wanted to show this, my sample spread that I did on my own, because pulling the sun for the location, especially for what is potentially a deity, is really interesting. so the location is the sun, and we can take that very literally and be like, this is a deity of the sun, or we could say that this is a deity that resides near the equator or something like that. Yeah, we can go however we want to go. So this is just a sample reading. So some of the character traits. I pulled the Hanged One. Sorry if you can hear the dog. She just walked through her dog door there. So the Hanged One I thought was really interesting for its character or traits. I had some thoughts on that. But I kind of wanted to see how the rest of it went before I finalized that. The next one, challenges or obstacles, its weakness. I got a court card here, and this is the King of Torches or the King of Wands, which I thought was interesting. It could be a person or another deity that maybe it's in conflict with, which I also thought was interesting because we've got this fiery element of the sun, and then one of these like obstacles or weaknesses is this King of Torches. So, yeah, so I thought maybe this, so far, I thought maybe this deity is a deity, in a very hot climate, maybe near the equator or something. And because of that, the other deities in this pantheon are also those of that sort of ilk. And this deity maybe feels like they are the odd one out. And it kind of gave me some like Loki vibes a little bit. Yeah, so maybe this deity has conflict with its other family members. So I kind of wanted to see where I was going to, what the family members one was going to be, the lineage. So the next one was its ability and its strength. And I got the Ace of Pentacles, which what a great card for abilities and things like that. So this is a deity that really brings a lot of blessings for people, really brings good luck to people, I think. So that's kind of where I went with that. And this deity, it does well when it has a lot of offerings, when its devotees bring offerings. So it could be a deity like that. And then, let's see. So the next one was the family and lineage, which I loved that I pulled this. It was the Ace of Torches, which really, for me, kind of confirmed what I was sort of thinking with this. So it's a deity from a family of deities, possibly, that reside in a very hot climate, or there's a lot of or they're deities associated with the sun or something like that. So, and this really confirmed that to me. The lineage is really evokes that. And then finally, the goals. And interestingly enough, I pulled the King of Cups, which kind of changes things up a little bit because we have all these fiery elements here. Of this deity. It's a deity potentially of the sun or from a hotter climate in a family of deities that are like that. It potentially feels like a sort of lone wolf in this family, like it doesn't quite belong and is maybe frequently in conflict. Maybe it feels like it's not getting recognized as much. And because of that, it really strives well with offerings or something like that. I'm sorry I say something like that a lot. It's kind of my catchphrase. I consciously say it. It comes out of my mouth. Okay. And so the final card being the goals, or the goals being the King of Cups. I thought this was very interesting, and I had to think about that for a while. I was also thinking that this was more of another I was sort of thinking that the goal of this deity is to kind of separate a little bit from all this fiery, passionate energy, and to really sit and be in a more relaxed state. And I was potentially even thinking that the family of these fiery deities are so passionate, and maybe they're deities of war, or they're warriors in general, and this deity, this character, this mythological character, kind of wants to be more on the peace side of things, yeah, and then like with the feeling like the odd one out in this family, really doing well with blessings and offerings and things like that. I also get a sense from this card that maybe this deity is sort of wanting to chill and not be so responsible about things. And so maybe the devotees of this said deity here are people who are, maybe it's more like a Dionysus sort of thing, that sort of drinking, especially with this being the cups. And yeah, so I don't know. And there's different ways that I could go down that rabbit hole. But I thought this was fun, and I thought it might be a fun activity for people to do. And like, we can pull out another one and see what we come up with. So let me go ahead and shuffle this, and I'll pull out 6 more cards, and we'll see where this goes. So I just shuffled this, but before I pull cards, I also want to say that one thing you can do to further this story or whatever, or if you want to keep doing this, or if I end up making this like a little bit of a series where I really love a certain story that I've created, so I kind of want to add on to that episode by episode or something like that. See, there's my catchphrase again. Yeah, so one thing you could do, like the next episode, is like coming up with a name, and or like really going into the family of this mythological character, and or there's maybe you could do a spread or something like that where you're, oh gosh, I'm sitting here and thinking where you can create a whole story, basically, a tale about this deity. Yeah, so I mean, there's lots of different ways that this can be a one and done, simple, quick thing, or it can be a multi-episode thing, a multi-video thing, like whatever you want to do. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to continue to do these readings, like maybe monthly, maybe not, or yeah, or if this is just it, like I just do this one and that's it. But we'll see. All right, so new deity here. So where is this new deity located? A card that talks about the location of this deity. Ooh, we have the 4 of Swords. Very interesting. Okay. So, okay, maybe it's a deity of dreams, or it resides in a sort of dream-like realm. It's that's kind of what I'm thinking about, like a dream-like realm. All right, so what are some character traits of this deity? We have, the Lovers. Wow. I mean, that really fits, like, that is a very clear thing, I think. So a deity that resides more in like a dream state, maybe being able to, its character traits are connecting lovers, connecting people who are disconnected, who were previously connected. Okay. What are some challenges? What's the obstacle or weakness of this deity? Ooh, the 5 of Swords. Okay, and we see this separation here. Interesting. Okay, so I'm piecing things together. So this is a deity that resides in a dream realm, and it really strives for connecting people, connecting lovers, connecting partners, connecting people that are supposed to be joined together. And its weakness, its challenge is people is trying to connect people who are so distant, and that's why this deity does so well in the dream world. So when this deity is awake, he can't do what I say and that's one thing you could also do is you can pull a card to determine its gender if you decide it wants to have one, and you can kind of like I would say come up with your own little what things mean for that, because you could pull a king for male, a queen for female, a knight for a non-binary, or a page for I don't know. But I'm not gonna go that far right here, but yeah, I'm saying he because that's I guess you could also do that. That's just the term that just immediately came to my mind right now was a he. So this deity does well in the dream world because it finds that it's able to connect lovers or people who are supposed to be connected better through their dreams. And when he's awake, his magical abilities don't quite work so well. So what is this deity's ability? Temperance. Okay. What a good card for this. Okay. Temperance. Yeah, I really like this. I'm sort of thinking like it sort of tempers it tempers conflicts. Like this deity likes to join people together, join lovers, join people who are who are meant to be or should be together. And it has trouble in the awake world with using those abilities, but its ability is to temper some of those conflicts, to help couples or partners, etc., come to an understanding about the other side. It's a very diplomatic deity, and because of that, it's able to help people see the other side of a situation. So that's its ability. So let's see something about this deity's family or lineage. All right, let's go with this one. Ooh, the hermit. It's a lone deity. There is no family. Like this is my favorite card from this deck, but it's the inspiration for my bag that I made for it. But yeah, anyway, so this deity does not have a family. It is a lone spirit, a lone deity, and there is no family. So and maybe that's why he loves connecting people, because he feels so disconnected. There's no family for him to connect to. All right, so the final card is the goals of the deity, which we kind of already established. So I think this is more the goals of the devotees of this deity. What are the goals of the devotees? Ooh, the star. I mean, yeah, this really connects to that like nighttime. These devotees connect to this deity when they are asleep. So, I mean, I love this. So this is a dream deity that tempers emotions, tempers fights, tempers arguments, and brings people together, because this deity was alone. And because this deity is alone, that's why he wants to connect everyone. And the way to ask for this deity's help is through our dreams. All right, so there we go. I thought this was really fun. Now you can go as complicated or as simple as you want with these. Yeah, and you can do multiple videos if you really like the story that you came up with. Maybe you can do a video that's going over the stories, the different legends of this mythological character, or yeah, so there's lots of ways we can do this, and we can pull cards to come up with the names. Like maybe we can pull a couple cards to like just come up. I'm just pulling random cards here. 3 cards to come up with a name. So we got 2 prince cards. which are knights, I think. Oh gosh, what would we call this? We got torches, swords, and swords. I mean, you can go into this where you're not really even giving much thought to what's in the cards or what the cards mean, and you can just grab a few letters and say it's pretend. Priten, which almost sounds like pretend, but like pretend is its name. Or you could do that, or you can kind of come up with something based on the imagery alone of whatever deck you're using. Yeah, and my mind's drawing on a blank right now, but yeah, you could do something like that. That's various ways you could come up with a name, or you can pull out, like I was thinking, you could pull out a Lenormand deck and just do a 3-card or 9-card reading like that to come up with a name, whatever you want to do. So there's that. You can do videos on a story or a legend. You can do videos on, gosh, any aspect, or how to give offerings to that deity or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm getting off on a tangent here. So that was hashtag tarot myth making. I would love to see, hopefully, if other people are interested in doing something similar. And if you are, please use that hashtag. I would love to see it. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.